Hi everyone, this is coming to you from Education for All. We are still looking at trigonometry, solving problems using the angle addition formula. There is one interesting problem on the board. The problem says that given that sine of A is equals to 4 divided by 5 and sine B equals 1/2, where A and B are both acute angles, calculate the exact value of, we have solved this one, the exact value of cosine of A minus B, cosine of A minus B. The first video will explain what an acute angle is. We didn't stop there, went further to explain what an obtuse angle is, and finally, what a reflex angle is. Because these few questions that we are going to solve today, you will come across all those words. I already explained them in the first video. So if you are looking at the second part of this problem, which is the B part, and you don't understand what an acute angle is, then go back and watch the first video. It's explained there. I will not explain that stuff again. I'll just be using it. Now, we are looking at B. B says the cosine of A minus B. Using this information we have, calculate the exact angle of cos A minus B. But what is cos A minus B? This is the cosine of A and the cosine of B plus the sine of A times the sine of B. If you expand this expression according to the angle addition formula, this is what you get. Cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. Correct. In our problem here, we are given sine A and sine B, but we are not given the cosine of A and B. We need to find them. So if we further simplify this problem, you will get here the cosine of A, cosine of B, plus sine A is 4 over 5, multiplied by sine B is 1/2. So this is what you get. So what is cos A cos B? We don't know. We need to find out what is cos A cos B. To be able to work out the values of cos A and cos B, we need to go back to this problem and understand what acute angles are. If that is the case, I can be able to draw a diagram here. Since we already define an acute angle to be an angle that is greater than 0 degrees but less than 90 degrees. So if we say that that angle here, let it be A for the time being. This one here. Yeah, right angle triangle. Angle A, we know, is more than 0 degrees, but it's less than 90 degrees because this is your 90 degrees here. You can't have another 90 degrees. This is your 90 degrees right angle triangle. Right? Because the sum of these angles inside this triangle is 180 degrees. So if this is already 90 and this is not 0, this is not 0, so this cannot be 90 degrees. Right? Now for this one here, this is I. We are told that sine A is 4 over 5 from the problem we are given. So what is the sine of an angle? Sine of A, we are told, is 4 over 5. But we know that sine of A is equals to the opposite all over hypotenuse. You know that sine of an angle is opposite over hypotenuse. So which means this is 4 all over 5. So the opposite to this angle is 4. The hypotenuse to this angle is 5. This is the hypotenuse, the longest side, the right angle triangle. So then what is the adjacent side? The length of the adjacent side? You know, it's 3, 4, 5 triangle. There's a basic triangle. Use Pythagoras theorem. We have done that in the first video. We don't need to do it again. So this is 3. This side is 3. So if that side is 3, now we can be able to find the cosine of A, because now we have adjacent side, because you know the cosine is adjacent side all over the hypotenuse. So which is now the adjacent side here is 3 all over, still hypotenuse is 5. So we now have cos A. I hide it here, yeah? I just keep it here. The cosine of A is equals to 3 all over 5. So now we know this. We want to find the cosine of B. So now we put B here. We can't find the cosine of B until we know what the adjacent side is, because cosine is adjacent all over hypotenuse. But we are given the sine of B. Sine B is 1/2. So that means the sine is opposite side, which is 1, and hypotenuse side, which is 2. That's what it means. Sine is opposite all over hypotenuse. So now what is this side? You know, this side is √3 from your Pythagoras theorem. You can work out what this side is, √3. Go back to the first video. You know how we calculate that. So here, now you will have the cosine of B is equals to the adjacent side, which is √3, all over the hypotenuse side, which is 2. So now you have cosine of B is equals to √3 all over 2. Solve. Now we come back to this problem here where we stopped before. So now we know what is cos A, cos B. Cos A is 3 all over 5 times cos B is √3 all over 2. Now plus 4 times 1 is 4 all over 5 times 2 is 10. I don't want to simplify because I see 10 here. Yeah? So what does that mean? This gives you 3 √3 all over 10 plus 4 all over 10. So this one, you can see 4 plus 3 √3 all over 10. So this is your final answer. The first one was 3 plus 3 √3 over 10. This is the answer anyway. For this second one, it's done. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Follow me for the third problem. Thank you.